Doing one last tour before we start moving in. Furniture's getting delivered in a couple of days, so the house is empty and clean. There are a few little minor things to touch up, but for the most part, it's pretty clean, ready to move in. Today is actually the first time that we've got to see it clean with the paper up off of the floor, and so I'm going to do a pretty thorough tour. I'm probably going to do a terrible job at it, but so kitchen, obviously. Imperial Woodworking did the cabinets, did an absolutely incredible job. Custom design, finish. Naughty alder is the wood. This is an ice maker. It's not fully installed yet, so you see it's sticking out just a little bit. One of those minor touch-up things. Gabe Frederick did the backsplash. He did all the tile work in the house with the help of his lovely daughter Kate and Cassidy Dangler. So we have Wolf and Sub-Zero Appliances. Quite a story as to how we ended up settling on models there. With a Best vent hood. The gas is disconnected here and it slid out a little bit, so it looks a little wonky right now, but this will have a griddle cooktop, 48-inch range top, and custom cabinet panels on several of the appliances, like the dishwasher. And hidden microwave, which is obviously not there yet. Double ovens. The top oven is a convection steam oven, which is a pretty neat deal. If you've never used one or heard of it, there's some pretty cool videos to demonstrate what all those are capable of. A regular oven. And then hiding down here is a warming drawer. Lots of great features on the cabinets. Opted for all drawers instead of doors everywhere. Particularly proud of this countertop. It's granite, one full slab. We wanted it to overhang just a bit more and have a little more room for stools on the end, but, well, without having any seams in a single piece of granite, you just couldn't go any bigger. And then the refrigeration, I can't get it all in the frame. I'm going to open it both sides and then step back. So Sub-Zero refrigeration, obviously refrigerator on the right, freezer on the left. These door pulls were custom done by Steel Materials in Cartersville. And then there's a coffee station hiding here. And one feature that everyone really loves is this design up top. We had an idea of kind of hanging something from the ceiling and have it floating over the island just to hang lights from and kind of bring the room down a little bit. But we took that idea to our designer, Stacy, with Barebolt Designs, and Stacy came up with this drawing. And we just love it. It's fabulous. It couldn't be any nicer. She recommended the lights. Joe helped us with getting the placement of them perfectly square over the island. which is a little bit of a challenge just due to the shape of it. But she designed that. She designed the cabinet layout that we took to Imperial. She designed the vent hood. She helped us with color selection. So Stacy deserves a lot of credit for final product on a lot of what you see here in the house. So the beams were necessary in my opinion. I just love wood and can't have too much wood for me. But I didn't want the room to be dark either. But you got such tall ceilings. It's just, the room is so tall. It really needed something to break it up. So the tongue and groove, 8-inch boards there with the beams. The beams, it's in the daylight. I don't know if you can tell really, but they have uplighting buried in them that shines up. I've got all the lights on now, so you can kind of see there in the corners anyway what I'm talking about. And then these steel rods with the turnbuckles, and that was all designed by Jay and the fabricator, and it just turned out absolutely great. Ceiling fans, you'll see that every room in the house has the same fan. It is a, well, Big Ass Fans, that's the name of the company. So, trying to be G-rated, but that's the name of the company. And it's the Haiku model, so they're Wi-Fi enabled. They've got quite a number of features. You can set them to maintain a certain feel in the room. If you've got kind of a hot spot in the house or a warm spot, a warm zone, you can tell it, hey, I want this room to feel like 68 degrees. And if it gets a little warm, it'll boost up the fan to try to compensate. So pretty cool technology there. We've got fireplace, and that mantle will be stained to match. Just, that's one of the touch-up things, hasn't been done quite yet. And this lovely wall of windows, this is my favorite thing. Lots of light coming in. There'll be some window treatments to kind of tone some of that down. My other favorite room, this will be a piano bar. So I've got this beautiful granite countertop. Again, Stacy helped pick that out. And again, Imperial custom made the cabinetry. I have a little refrigerator going in that cubby. And just storage, little copper sink with the gentleman's faucet. And again, uplighting to complement the uplighting from the beams in the other room. Got a little trim piece there in the corner that'll be touched up. Another fan. And then our dogs get their own room. This is a dog wash station. It's a stainless steel. Forever Stainless is the manufacturer of that. It's pulled away from the corner because they're going to finish painting in here tomorrow. That was the paint for this room, is an epoxy that Joe is also using in the garage because it's water. I'm going to call it waterproof. Obviously wouldn't withstand a flood, but you can get the wall wet and wipe it off without any harm. So once that gets painted, that'll get back up against the wall. But that's a pretty neat dog wash steel tile floor. While we're here, we'll open the door and just, if you haven't seen the dog mahal yet, that's the dog house. And they've got a really large run. You can't really see, I'll make a separate post, but I put paw prints in the concrete slab there, so kind of personalized it for them, wrote their names in the concrete. So heading back through the pool, you can see out through here, and I'll step out there in a second, but it's coming along nicely. And while we're on this side, I'll go ahead and go through the guest rooms. We have a hallway. We'll turn here first, and we'll end up coming out that other side of the hallway. This is one guest room with a vaulted ceiling. And then we have a Jack and Jill bath with the same thing on both sides. Obviously we need a mirror hung there. That would be the mirror, the closet, and the shower with the subway tile. All of the tile, by the way, I mentioned that all of the tile work was done by Gabe Frederick, but all the tile came from Southern Tile, Nathan Green. So we've got a toilet, and there are 4 pocket doors. I didn't mention that, but you've got, I don't know if I can learn to work it. Yeah, pocket door 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. So then you get on the other side of the shower, and we have a mirror of the same setup. And we have the front guest room. And we are somewhat calling these affectionately Natalie and Danielle's rooms. I'm sure these will be the rooms they sleep in when they spend the night with us, but they are guest rooms. I come back out on the hallway where we came in a while ago. See this lovely half bath. No, can't catch myself in the mirror. So I'm gonna do this so you're not distracted by me in the mirror, but I'm really proud of how this turned out. We took a design to Seth Crosley at Imperial Woodworking, just sort of an inspiration picture, and they just completely came up with this vanity from scratch. It's solid walnut with fabricated powder-coated metal legs on the front. Got some extra hardware lying down there, but you get the idea. Got this rock sink and a custom mirror to match with an art light, compliments of Stacy's suggestion. Loving the, still got a little air in the lines. Loving the waterfall sink there. I think we may replace that with a black toilet. It may just look nicer. Love these little hallway lights. Now for the other side, headed to the master bedroom side of the house. I'll stop real quickly here in the laundry room. This is the garage door. I'll let Joe do his own garage tour and document the build as he completes his design there, but it's his dream garage. Got a little coat closet there and a pantry where we're just kind of sticking extra stuff right now. And the master, again with the tongue and groove ceilings, the same fan that you see elsewhere. This is Joe's closet. And once again, the closets were custom built by Imperial Woodworking. We've got the same granite countertop in Joe's closet that we had in the kitchen. And I didn't mention this in the kitchen, but this is a leathered texture finish. It's hard to pick up in the video, but it's not a real, it's smooth, but not. If you've not felt leathered granite before, it's really, really neat stuff. We'll do the master bath. And the shower is kind of everybody's favorite part in here. I've got this double showers with handheld sprayers, a Sun2 light. This rain head that is gravity fed, so it simulates an actual rain shower. It's a Kohler product that's caused a little bit of headache because Kelly found that on Google and decided that we had to have that, and so we had plumbers probably cussing me profusely at that change, but it's installed now. We love it. Got a towel warmer in the tub. There'll end up being a TV here. The toilet room. And I don't have bulbs in these fixtures yet, so it's not very bright in here, but again, the custom cabinets and the waterfall fixtures. And then, of course, my favorite part, my closet, which I'm very proud of. This really couldn't have turned out any better. We've got the double hang glass front doors, long hang glass front, shelves glass front with drawers. And there will be a separate washer and dryer stack unit here. The idea was to have enough storage in the closets that we don't clutter the bedroom with a whole lot of furniture. So it should just be a bed, a couple of nightstands, just a nice clean look, not a lot of storage and furniture pieces everywhere. Step out here to the porch, a couple of more outdoor fans. The indoor fans, I didn't mention this, but the indoor fans have uplighting on the top side. Let me just turn this one on real quick and you'll see what I mean. If I can get the switch right. That's it. Yep, uplighting that is dimmable. And then the outdoor fans have downlighting, and it's actually pretty bright. LED lights. This will all get stained out here as well, just as they're working on that starting tomorrow. Another fireplace just like the one inside. So we'll end up with some nice seating out here and a table and chairs. Patio without a roof on it. A couple of nice light fixtures there and our wall of windows. And our pool progress. I'm finished in the rock at the moment for the spa. Really loving the way everything ended up being laid out. I don't know if we covered this in an earlier video, but the lay of the land where it slopes down there in the middle, that was unintentional. That was all really thickly grown up. We didn't realize the land even sloped like that when we placed the house. But it was looking so nice the further back we cleared. We just had them keep clearing and it just ended up being just perfectly sloped. So we are going to go back a little bit further with that and hope to have a pretty clear area far back. It's 14 acres, so it goes pretty far back. It's narrow and really deep. And we got the dog lot over there again. So we are going to start moving in on Tuesday of this week. So I just wanted to get one last really thorough walkthrough while the house was still empty. So, thanks to everyone who's been a part of it. I tried to give credit where it was due as we walked through, but of course there's a lot of hands involved with the builder, Jay Scott with Scott Homes, and all of his subs who have done fabulous work. So couldn't possibly mention everybody on video, but I did want to give credit where it's due because most of this, we had some general ideas when we picked a plan, but we didn't have the vision to make it a reality. So that's what all those folks did. Looking forward to having everyone over. Bye.